4 different bleeds. 4 different locations in the skull. 4 different emergencies. And telling them apart fast is sometimes the only thing standing between your patient and a window of time that closes forever. Epidural hematoma. Blood collects between the skull and the dura mater, usually from a tear in the middle meningeal artery. Here's the trap. The patient can look completely fine at first. That's called the lucid interval, and it's dangerous precisely because it buys false reassurance. Then, sometimes within hours, they crash, rapidly. Because it's usually arterial, the bleed builds pressure fast. On a CT scan, it looks like a lens, a smooth biconvex shape. Fast bleed, fast decline, fast surgery. That's the epidural pattern. Subdural hematoma. Blood collects one layer deeper, between the dura and the arachnoid. This one's usually venous, from bridging veins tearing. Slower bleed, and on CT it looks like a crescent, not a lens. Acute subdural shows symptoms within 2 days, the most dangerous kind. Chronic subdural can take 2 weeks or longer, and it's common in elderly patients, especially on blood thinners. A fall that seemed minor weeks ago can be the actual cause of confusion you're seeing today. Subarachnoid hemorrhage. Bleeding into the space around the brain, most often from a ruptured aneurysm. Ask about the headache. If it's the worst of their entire life, arriving instantly, that's the classic thunderclap. Take it seriously, every time. Watch for neck stiffness, meningeal irritation from blood in that space. And here's what makes this one different from the others. The danger doesn't end with the initial bleed. Days later, vasospasm can set in, causing a second stroke on top of the first emergency. Intracerebral hemorrhage. This one's different from the first 3. The bleed happens inside the brain tissue itself, not around it. The most common cause, by far, is chronic, poorly controlled high blood pressure finally rupturing a vessel. This is why blood pressure control is such a central nursing priority here. Too high, and you risk expanding the bleed further. Symptoms depend entirely on where in the brain it happens, which makes your focused neuro exam the tool that tells you where to look. 4 bleeds, side by side. Epidural, arterial, fast, lucid interval, lens-shaped. Subdural, venous, slower, common in the elderly, crescent-shaped. Subarachnoid, aneurysm, thunderclap headache, vasospasm risk. Intracerebral, hypertension-driven, inside the tissue itself, symptoms tied to location. Case. An 78-year-old on blood thinners fell 2 weeks ago. Seemed fine, no imaging done. Today, his family says he's been increasingly confused. What are you thinking, and why? Chronic subdural hematoma, the classic delayed presentation, especially with anticoagulation as a risk factor. Common mistakes. Trusting a lucid interval as reassurance. It's often the opposite. Dismissing a minor fall in an elderly patient weeks later when it's the real cause of new confusion. And forgetting that a severe sudden headache always needs urgent imaging, no exceptions. Location, cause, and timeline. Those 3 questions sort almost every bleed you'll ever encounter. Get those right, and you'll know exactly how urgently to move. Next lecture, we go somewhere just as unforgiving. Traumatic brain injury. I'll see you there.